Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Geek in the Closet, and today we are going to be looking at this DC Icons Black Adam figure by DC Collectibles. Now Black Adam comes in the standardized window box packaging. As you can see, the figure is clearly displayed over there together with accessories on the side. It's his logo, his character logo is right there. It says Icons right there, DC Collectibles down below. It says Black Adam right here. And from this side it says that it's the Black Adam from Forever Evil, and also in French Toujours Mal, right there. And on the back you can see the three other figures from this wave. Now here's a look at Black Adam outside of the box packaging, and I gotta say you guys, this has got to be my favorite DC Icons figure so far. Whoa, as I was removing him from his box packaging, this dude just feels freaking solid, and he's not actually light as well. He feels solid. He is heavier relatively compared to like the other DC figures, obviously, because due to his mass, his muscular build and all that kind of stuff. He's just freaking awesome. But of course, before having a closer look at him, let's have a closer look at the accessories that come together with this figure. Now of course, aside from his clenched fist default hands right there, he does come with these open palmed hands as well. Nothing going on, nothing much. It's just basically like probably a choking hand or just a boob grabbing hand or something. It comes in a pair, and of course he comes with his iconic lightning energy bursting finger set of hands right here as well, which is perfect. These are actually my favorite. These actually look pretty good right there. Of course, these are made of a translucent blue plastic over here, and then as you can see, it connects to each of his individual fingers right there. Very cool. And so basically, in order to the accessory swapping mechanics is very simple. Just pop his hands off like so. As you can see, it's not exactly a ball joint, it's more like a rigged piece right there, and you just pop them in, and as you can see, it fits very well. This electric effect over here, and of course with his other hand, his open palmed hand right there, which fits perfect as well. Now having a closer look at Black Adam himself, having a closer look at his head sculpt first, he actually looks pretty good. I mean, his eyes are actually whited out like so, his face and his wrinkles and whatsoever, his even his cheekbones are actually sculpted in there, if you can see. Very cool. I love how this Black Adam's face looks like. He is very good looking and sort of very intimidating kind of face right there. I love that, and you can actually see some wrinkles on his forehead as well. His hair is just basically painted with this black matte paint. You can actually see like sculpting just a little bit to show his hair sleekly sort of combed backwards like so. I'm moving on to his chest area right here. This piece is actually a softer piece compared to his body right there. Very nice sculpting on his costume. Very cool. His muscles and whatever are all sculpted very well. Now unfortunately, this electric effect over here, if you were to look from afar, it's actually okay, but if you were to put him closer to you, you will notice that it looks really pixelated, and not a very big problem for me, but something worth mentioning, I guess. You notice that the whole thing is actually made from digital printing, I guess. That's why the pixelated effect is on there. Looking towards his arms, huge arms right there, his golden wristbands or bracelets or whatever you want to call them. His belt is actually, it feels like it's a separate piece and it's actually glued on there. It's actually a solid piece right there, all the way to the back, as you can see. Now this is the problem that I have with him. I'm not too sure whether if it's just me, but his this area right here, his what? Oh my God, what do you call it? His thighs? Oh man, my English is going down the drain. His thighs seem to be a little bit disproportionate, just a little bit disproportionate with his calf area right there. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. From certain angles it's actually okay, but as I was removing him from his box packaging, this part, his thigh area, it just looks extra massive for some reason. I don't know, look at that from this angle right here. Maybe it looks a little bit big. I don't know. Now moving down to his boots, painted with this gold paint right here, this golden bronzy paint right there. Very cool. You know, oh, not forgetting his cape, of course. You can actually see like this, it's actually of course made from this rubbery material rubbery material over there. You will see like this flowy effect over here, and on the bottom right here you can see, you will notice this pattern as well. Very cool, very nice. It would be cool that I think, I don't know, wouldn't it be cool that there will be a I don't know, probably this part, this cloak part, this hooded part is actually removed and it's actually placed on an alternative head, whereby you can actually swap the head out and he has like a hooded look. He has an alternative hooded head, which would look freaking cool, I think. But oh well, still a magnificent figure. Now in terms of articulation, Black Adam is able to turn his head left and right. Unfortunately, this is like the most unfortunate thing ever. He cannot look up at all due to how his head is sculpted downward, just ever so slightly, you know. Probably not worth mentioning at all right there. His arms are able to move out this much and swivels like so. There is a bicep swivel over there, and he has a double hinged elbow. Does he have? Nope, there is no glove cut right there. There is a swivel on his wrist and a hinge as well. He does have this this weird body cut right there, as you can see. I'm not too sure if you can actually see it right there, which is super weird. And he does have this crunch area right there too, which allows him to crunch forward only ever so slightly. Not too sure why do we even need it, because he is not able to crunch backwards at all. His legs are able to do splits this much. He is able to kick forward only this much. He has that weird joint on his legs right there, which if you want to kick it, it sort of swivels like so, not forwards. Backwards, not really. He does have that double hinged knee, and he does come with the swivel at the boot. He does come with a hinged ankle and an ankle pivot as well. Something to note that his joints on his legs are super weak on my figure. Unfortunately, look at that. If you can see, it's sort of it's super weak, and I really hope that your figures are not victims to this poor quality control, because if you were to put him on the shelf, there's definitely going to be some figure suicides. Now here's a look at Black Adam next to DC Icon's Green Arrow figure, which I actually forgot to do a review of. Oh well. Probably next one I'll do a review of this particular figure, this Green Arrow figure right here. And on the other side, you can actually see the other God of Thunder from Marvel, of course, Thor. And he seems to be around the same height as Black Adam right there. And I believe that this DC Icons range of figures actually really go well with SH Figuarts figures instead of Marvel Legends. And of course, here's a look at Black Adam with the Tamashii Nation's Blue Lightning effect, and this is just freaking awesome. It's like a match made in heaven. Now overall, I think that this Black Adam figure is just an amazing figure. It's amazing, it's magnificent, it's magnamazing. Woo! I mean, I just love how solid this dude is. I love the sculpt, I love the paint. You know, despite having weak knees and this pixelated effect and the lack of articulation on his neck and whatever, he is still a great figure. So wow, I gotta say that this dude is just a fantastic addition to my collection of DC Icons figures. One more thing before I forget. When you are actually, if you're going to pose Black Adam together with this Tamashii Nation's effects right here, do be very careful, because obviously if you were to try to fit this part with any part of his painted areas or whatever, like let's say on his wrist and whatever, this part may cause a little bit of paint scuffing, so do be careful, and yeah, be very mindful when it comes to that. That's why I did not sort of put this part, clip this part on any of his wrists, just to avoid that paint scuffing thing. So anyway, that's it for my review, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace. Shazam! Now here's a look at Black Adam outside the box packaging, and I gotta say, you guys, this has to be okay.